We have several council members who will not be able to make it to the pre-conference, but they will be here at the 10:30 meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now in the hands of our capable city clerk, Ms. Lisa Lambert.
This is the pre-meeting of the Mobile City Council, Wednesday, August the 25th. We have approval of minutes from August 10th.
Yeah.
It's good.
Public hearings, today is the public hearing to declare the structure at 1354 O'Shell Road a public nuisance and order it demolished. Public hearing to declare the structure at 1713 Bass Drive a public nuisance and order it demolished. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go back up. Under monthly finance reports, we will have the budget presentation by Director Holt.
Okay.
I
Mr. Davis?
I'm sorry, Mr. President. I talked to Director Holt this morning, and my understanding was that he would deliver the
just
budget to
okay.
you, Madam Clerk, but that the budget presentation would occur next week in the afternoon at the Finance Committee meeting.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and I would just ask all council members to to review the budget ahead of that Finance Committee meeting next week.
What time is that?
It's at 1 o'clock.
Thank you.
To review the budget ahead of that Finance Committee meeting next week so that we can be prepared to, after Director Holt has made his presentation, to ask any
Okay.
questions we may have about the budget. We will not take public comment at the meeting.
But we'll call a public hearing, right?
But yes, absolutely. And why don't we wait? No, I guess we need to go ahead and do that now. Mr. Arledge talked to me about the public hearing, and we need to call that meeting today. Is that correct?
Yes, we have it it's on the agenda. We
Okay.
added it.
Okay. Thank you.
And when are you having that? A regular meeting, right? You have it, which date are you calling that public hearing?
September 7th.
We're going to have it
September 7th.
7th? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President.
Presentation of petitions and other communications to the council. Wayne Shaw canceled. And then we have Rodney Toomer. Rodney Toomer is regarding the ARP. Ann Jurgens regarding welcome to new council members and introduction of Mobile History Project website. Darlene Martin canceled. And Reggie Hill regarding recognition of city essential workers, the impact of Chapter 38 of the Mobile Municipal Code has on public safety, and the performance contracts for fiscal year 22. Consent resolutions held over 4487 and 4488, declaring the structures at 5314 Noble Street South and 5324 Noble Drive South public nuisances and ordering them demolished.
And can you, Mr. Offenbar, someone refresh my recollection on why those were held over?
Yes, I just want to give you a brief update.
I'm
that,
sorry.
Both of these locations, 5314 and 5324, they were held over so that the owner could take action. And I'm here to say that, yes, the owner has taken action. Both of these structures are completely demolished, so we can table it permanently and close them off.
Great.
Great, thank you.
Resolutions held over 01658, authorize a tax revenue enhancement agreement with Avenue Insights and for collection of delinquent license revenue. 08659, approved purchase order to Chris Francis Tree Care from Median Landscape and Greenlot from Cody to Hillcrest. 08660, approved purchase order to Chris Francis, and 661 also are approving purchase orders to Chris Francis for Median Landscaping. 08662, approved purchase order to W.W. Granger for 8 water tank evaporative cooling fans for equipment services. 08663, approved purchase order to Daktronics for Convention Center marquee. 08664, approved purchase order to Environmental Systems Research Institute for renewal of ARC GIS software licenses and maintenance support subscriptions. 08665, approved purchase order to ProLogic for solar-powered message board for Police Department and litter and recycling. 08666, approved purchase order to Savant Learning Systems DBA Virtual Academy for annual virtual training subscription for MPD. 08667, approved
Madam
purchase.
Clerk,
Yes.
going back to the resolution 08-666, how long is this contract is going to last for? I mean, is this 6 months, a year, or what?
It's a one-year contract.
A 1-year contract?
Yes, sir.
And pretty much we experiencing this because of COVID.
Because of COVID, but it also enhances our ability to push out different trainings as things come about throughout the year. And so the goal is to really use this as a platform to increase our ability to get training out to the officers from a virtual platform.
So approximately how many officers?
The entire department.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Thank you.
08667, approved purchase order to Cronus Incorporated for annual subscription for workforce management and timekeeping software. 08668, approved purchase order to ONLC Training Centers for online cybersecurity training. 08669, approved purchase order for diesel and unleaded fuel for equipment services. 21670, authorized contract with Gulf Coast Fence Company for police vehicle impound fence replacement. 21671, authorized contract with T. Batchelor & Son for Mobile Museum of Art HVAC modifications. 21672, authorized contract with TAG for exterior painting and repairs, Arthur R. Outlaw Convention Center. 21673, authorized contract with Bagman Russell Electric for lighting controls replacement at the Convention Center. 21674, authorized contract with John G. Walton Construction for Texas Street infrastructure rehabilitation from Ann Street to Broad Street. 21675, authorized contract with McCrory and Williams for Drainage Group E Part B. 31676, authorized grant application to Transportation Alternatives Program to contribute to construction of a pedestrian and biking path along the 3 Mile Creek Greenway and Japanese Gardens to south of Stevens Lane. 60679, request mayor to officially deem employees of the Mobile Public Library as eligible workers to receive premium pay for ARP funds.
I don't know how that's going to work out.
Ordinance is being introduced for the first time. 57030, ordinance granting a small cell wireless facilities license, New Singular Wireless. Consent.
I have a question about that one for Mr. Woods. Is this a new entrant?
Say again?
Is this a new entrant? Is this company a new entrant to providing wireless services in the city?
No, it is not. So what you just have is they're going through the process under the new ordinance in order to step up and go. This is the first step in a series of steps. So they're not new to the area, but they have to operate under the ordinance that you all passed. And this is step one, is they have to get a license in order to do any kind of expansion. They just can't go into the right of way. Second step is they have to go into the process of dealing with the right of way committee, which is basically the engineering department, in a combination of engineering and Bill Mobile. So it's a long answer, but the short answer is no.
Okay, thank you.
Can I ask a question about that, on that subject? Do they have to show any of what their infrastructure will look like? at this point, or is that too
No,
premature?
that's premature. This is only the first step. The second step is actually going through the process.
And that's when they show what their stuff's going to look like?
That's correct.
How tall things will be, how close it will be
Correct.
placed?
That's right.
Consent resolutions being introduced. 03680, appoint Abby Sewer to the Ad hoc Animal Shelter Citizens Advisory Committee. 37681 and 682 are recommending approval to the ABC Board for issuance of a retail table wine on-off premises license for Ohana Poke on South Schillinger Road, and for approval of to the ABC Board for issuance of a lounge retail liquor class 2 license for One More Liquor on South Schillinger Road. 40683 and 684 are declaring the structures public nuisances. 58685, authorized removal of weeds, group 1616. 686 and 687 are determining appropriations to the University of South Alabama doing business as Jack Gals Jaguar Athletic Fund, and the Blessing Angels Gifting Tree serves a public purpose and approved payment. Resolutions being introduced for the first time. 01688, authorized foreign trade zone operator agreement with Keyport Warehousing, and also with Meter Warehousing and Distribution.
Matter.
Matter?
Matter.
Okay. Zero 8690, approve purchase order to Southern Lighting and Traffic Systems for 6 traffic signal controllers for Traffic Engineering Department. 08691, approve purchase order to Peak Traffic Corporation for 3 traffic signal cabinets for the Traffic Engineering Department.
Is that for the new roadway, I mean, widened roadways and stuff? Or is it, do we know where these programs are going?
I don't have the specific location. I can get you that.
That'd be great, just-
But there are probably various ones throughout the city, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, we'd like to see that. Thanks, appreciate it.
08692, approve purchase orders to Petroleum Traders Corporation for fuel for the Wave Transit. 08693, approve purchase order to School Specialty for pottery wheels, tools, and, is that stools, wheels, stools, and kiln for the Mobile Museum of Art, $17,043.74. 08694, approve purchase order to Emergency Equipment Professional for ambulance for fire administration, $172,214.44. 08695, approve purchase order to Aardvark for tactical robot for with accessories for police administrative services, $67,908.75. 08696, approve purchase order to Caseware for 30 one-year licenses for case management software for police administrative services, $42,000. 08697, approve with IT vendor for subscription for data backup recovery services, $168,217.40. 21698, authorized contract with Tetra Tech for disaster debris removal monitoring services.
Can we get a little understanding of what the monitoring service means?
Sure. There's normally for our debris removal, we have 2 contracts, one for the debris removal and one for a company that does the monitoring. That's a requirement by FEMA that you have a company. So this will be for a 1-year contract with this company. And previously we had a different vendor doing that service for the last disaster.
Do we know how much that is annually?
It's not annually. It's just on an
On
as-needed.
each occurrence?
Yeah, so if it happens, yeah, then
Okay,
they
so
start.
How much do they charge for, is it by the hour? I mean, how?
They have a rate by which they do this stuff for the different positions and people, but it's a pretty standard rate. That's because it's the rate that's effectively reimbursed by FEMA. So, yeah, they're all basically the same.
Okay, thank you.
21699, authorized contract with Barton Associates for dock improvements at Gulf Quest Mobile, Alabama Cruise Terminal, $70,000. 31700, authorized grant application to the Alabama Historical Commission for digitization project by the Historic Development Office, $19,630.13. 60701 and 702 are authorizing settlement agreement and release of claims. Call for public hearings. 41703, call for public hearing to consider adoption of the 2021-2022 General Fund, Capital Improvements Fund, and Convention Center Fund budget scheduled September 7th. Announcements.
Anything from the council? Mr. Daves?
No, sir. Thank you very much.
Anything from administration? All right. All hearts, minds is clear. We see each other.